Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of the series. In the last video, we generated 10 Forge app ideas with Claude Code and built the skeleton for all of them. Today, we're going to take the first one and actually try to deploy it. The app is called BulkOps. Now, Jira does have a bulk update feature. You can update up to 1,000 issues at once, so technically it's there. But here's the problem. Every time you want to do something, change priority, reassign, add a label, you have to go through a multi-step wizard. And if you need to do two different things to the same issues, you run the wizard again. And again, it's slow, it's repetitive, and it gets old very fast. So BulkOps is essentially a better bulk update. Same idea, but with a cleaner interface and more options in one place. And why will it sell? Because this is one of the most complained about things in Jira. Every team with more than a handful of issues hits this pain every week. The free tier gives you the core bulk actions, labels, priority, reassign, up to 50 issues. And the paid tier unlocks everything else. Unlimited issues, bulk status transitions, saved operation presets, scheduled bulk actions. At $2 per user per month. Claude thinks that's a very easy sell. Well, let's find out. All right, let's see if we can actually get this thing deployed. All right, so the first thing I do before even trying to deploy is open the manifest.yaml file and take a look at what Claude generated. And right away, I can see something that needs fixing. Claude set the node version to 22, but Atlassian now supports node 24. So I'm going to update that before we do anything else. So instead of editing the file manually, I just open Claude Code and tell it, change node version from 22 to 24 in the manifest. And what's interesting, Claude didn't just update BulkOps. It updated the manifest in all 10 apps at once, which is actually really handy. All right, now I go into the BulkOps folder and run forge register to register the app under my Atlassian account. Forge then asks me which space to assign the app to. A space is basically just a way to group your apps together. I create a new one called YouTube, so I can easily find and manage all the apps from this series in one place. Then I set the app name to BulkOps and Forge registers it. All right, now the moment of truth. I run Forge deploy, and it fails. 2 errors. Of course it does. So I do what any reasonable person would do. I copy the errors and paste them straight into Claude Code. Let it figure out what went wrong. Claude fixes both errors. And again, same as before, it goes ahead and applies the same fix to all the other 9 apps as well, which is exactly what I want. While Claude was fixing the errors, I also noticed something. All the projects are in plain JavaScript, and I prefer working with TypeScript. So I asked Claude to convert all 10 projects to TypeScript while it's at it. Then I open the package.json just to check what TypeScript libraries Claude added. And I noticed something. It duplicated the TypeScript package, listed twice. Small thing, but still. So I asked Claude to fix it, and it does. And while I'm in there, I also noticed that ESLint is not part of the project. So I asked Claude to add that as well. And as usual, it adds it to all 10 projects at once. Since we added new packages, I run npm install first to make sure everything is in place. And we have a new problem. The package at forge/kvs has the wrong version, 0.4.0, which doesn't exist. So back to Claude Code we go. I paste the error and let it sort it out. Claude updates the package version across all 10 apps, which is good, but I was hoping it would also check all the other Atlassian package versions while it was at it. It didn't. So I ask it to do that explicitly. Go through all Atlassian packages and make sure the versions are correct. And Claude goes through all 10 apps and updates the Atlassian package versions across the board. Now I run npm install again, and this time, all packages install successfully. No errors. All right, I run forge deploy again, and we have errors. A lot of them. Again. Same routine. I copy the errors and paste them into Claude Code, and Claude fixes them. All 10 apps. Again. Now I try to deploy the app again. And yes, more errors. I paste the errors into Claude Code and it fixes them. All 10 apps. Again. And I try to deploy the app again. And again, multiple errors. Same routine. I copy the errors and paste them into Claude Code. And again, Claude fixes them. All 10 apps. All right, I try to deploy again. And it works. Finally, the app is deployed successfully. Now I need to install the app to one of my Jira instances and start testing it. The app is installed, but testing it, that's going to be the next video. So let's take a step back and look at what just happened. Claude Code generated 10 Forge apps from a single prompt. The code was not perfect. We had multiple errors, wrong package versions, duplicate dependencies, but every single time I pasted an error into Claude Code, it fixed it. No manual debugging, no Stack Overflow, no documentation hunting. Just paste the error and move on. And what I find interesting is the pattern. Claude would fix the problem in BulkOps, and then, without being asked, apply the same fix to all 10 apps, which saved an enormous amount of time. Now, you might be wondering, why did I copy and paste the errors manually? I could have just told Claude to keep deploying and fixing until it works. And technically, yes, that's possible. But from my experience, if you give Claude too much freedom, it can start making changes that were not necessary. And there are plenty of stories out there about Claude destroying an entire project in a couple of minutes. So I prefer to keep an eye on what it does. Every change, every fix, I look at it before moving on. That's just how I work with Claude. It's a great tool, but it needs supervision. Is the code production ready? Probably not. But as a starting point, 10 apps built, 1 deployed and installed, ready to test. In about 30 minutes? That's actually pretty impressive. See you in the next video.